After the shock factor that has been the first two issues of the series, this time round it's all about the story. We finally get a few answers as to just who Declan is and just why Swivel is looking for him. No time is wasted as we see Swivel in delight, seeing a nail salon as a veritable garden. Before proceeding to cut fingers left and right, even a little child ain't safe from him in what has to be the most chilling page. We get a glimpse as how he views us as nothing more than crops in a garden. Returning to Declan in the hungry world, who is drawn in by a house he remembers in some way. Entering, he finds himself in multiple stages and forms hinting at a split personality disorder. One more log for the fire of his insanity. In the blink of an eye, he finds himself alone surrounded by mirrors, and to his shock the mirrors show him without fingers. Although he can see them, perhaps things aren't always as we perceive them to be. Before he can finish his thoughts, Reese bursts out from the mirror, as surprised as ever to be back again in this insane world of hunger that leaves you questioning your sanity at every step, and where logic and common sense have no meaning. Reese, struggling to make sense of things as by rights this madness should be over, wants answers. Is Declan's last name Barton? Was Swivel right? But as always, Declan is of no great help as he himself doesn't remember. But a look at Declan's home should provide answers, as Reese opens a door that takes them to an early point in Declan's past. A farm, sunny one moment and dark the other. Our confused couple see Declan as a chicken-snatching thief who as always is not very bright. After a short battle with the farmer, Declan is dragged out to be handed swift and fair justice, balancing the scales as the farmer points out. And since his evil fingers stole from him, it's only fair he should have them, as he start to chop him of one hand at a time with his axe. Unwilling to believe, Reese point out to Swivel that his little mind games aren't working, as we see Swivel dropping fortune cookies as a trail for our couple to follow. Arriving at a tree made out of nothing but fingers, another doorway, another glimpse into Declan's mysterious past. They arrive at the asylum, Declan's former home, as we see nimble Jack excited about his savoury meal to come. He is stopped by Swivel, who points out that Declan Barton is his hand, his grasp, and that he has his gifts, fingers. Fully restored hands is what Swivel offers. Reluctant but respectful nimble Jack agrees that Declan is Swivel's property, but gives a chilling warning that if Declan should get colder, his leftovers for him to devour. As Reese is asking a most strange question, Declan's fingers are his own. Swivel points out that no knows them. He's a gardener, and as Declan became colder and started to affect his garden, everything stopped growing. But once planted, a seed will do its best to grow, to sink its roots and blossom, and once there's a blue moon, it's harvesting time. Swivel revealing his true monstrous form, grasping at a petrified Declan before pulling him inside. To what purpose is yet unknown. As he bids Reese goodbye, kissing her hand and showing her a way out, but is Reese gonna use it? Or is she gonna try to save Declan from his former employer?